Now, U.S. lawmakers are calling for new legislation to prevent homemade plastic guns being made with so-called 3D printers. The printers are usually only used to create simple items such as keychains or children's building blocks. But a U.S. company that used the technology to make a semi-automatic gun has posted instructions to replicate the weapon online. Gun control lobbyists say it means anyone could open a gun factory.
Now, Congressman Steve Israel and Senator Charles Schumer, both from New York, are renewing calls for legislation to ban 3D printable weapons.
The guns are made out of plastic, so they would not be detectable by a metal detector at any airport or sporting event. Let's think about this for a second. Now, anyone, a terrorist, someone who's mentally ill, a spousal abuser, a felon, can essentially open a gun factory in their garage. And the only thing they need, a computer and a little over $1,000. No background check. And you don't even have to leave your house to make hundreds of these guns.
According to the company Defense Distributed, all you need to build a gun is a 3D printer, internet access, and a nail to act as its firing pin. And 3D printers may soon be as readily available to the average American as the other two requirements on the list. Now, Staples has become the first major U.S. retailer to stock them, and this model sells for $1,300. Instead of using ink like regular printers, 3D printers use materials like plastic, and by building upon layer of that material, the printers can create complex solid objects. And as with normal printers, the more expensive the model, the higher quality the final product is. Now, the printer used to make the Liberator cost around $8,000, but Defense Distributed told Forbes its goal is to adapt its gun production method to work on cheaper printers as well.
There's states all over the world outside the United States that believe, or that say we're a gun control state, you can't own a firearm. That's not true anymore. I'm seeing a world where technology says that you'll pretty much be able to have whatever you want.
Aren't you worried about the kinds of people who'll be using this technology?
I recognize that the tool might be used, to harm other people. It's what it is, it's a gun. But again, I don't think that's a reason to not do it or a reason to not put it out there.
With today's successful test and the aim to make this gun as easy to replicate as possible, 3D printing is already on the radar of law enforcement agencies around the world. This gun is legal in the US, but at the European Police Office headquarters, analysts are closely tracking developments.
Criminals are still going to be able to access weapons and guns more easily offline, but some of these risks will emerge, and that could include, for instance, sectors of society that haven't traditionally been able to get hold of weapons, like younger people.
3D printing has been hailed as the future of manufacturing, but with all new technology, along with the benefits, also come potential dangers.